So if you guys have been following my channel for a long time, you've probably seen my Tesla Cybertruck versus Rivian R1S or R1T video before. I'm pretty proud of that one. That was a good comparison. That was a good head-to-head nice comparison since both of these companies are very similar and they're very similar competitors. They're also both very new. Rivian is not a very old company. The truck released in 2020, like 5 years ago. Tesla Cybertruck also came out pretty new. So I decided to make another video on these two, but just sitting here and talking about it, instead of doing that, I'm actually going to show it to you this time. So let's just dive into this video and let's just see what Tesla has to show us and what Rivian has and if it can still compete with the Cybertruck. So let's start with the outside. It's pretty nice. It's all like very sharp edges and the light bar just like the Rivian R1S and the R1T. The wheels, I really like these wheels. The wheels are actually in Rocket League 2, but I personally think they look better in person. There's a light bar and there's actual lights, and then the outside just aluminum doors, very sturdy, and the more wheels look awesome. And then there's the back is actually huge. If I like reach my arm out, I can't even like put it 1/3 maybe. Wheels again, and then the outside just very nice, shiny. And now let's get into the back. You press the button, open the door, and you can get in. So just from first looks, it's very like spacious, and the seats are actually very nice too, very high quality leather, and just very comfortable too. There's the back glass, so you can't access anything in the back, which is pretty nice. I like that. And there's the seat belts, just regular seat belts obviously, and even the headrests have like kind of trapezoid kind of shape, so it matches like the sharp edges of the Cybertruck. There's that panoramic sunroof, and my favorite part as a kid of this is like the back screen. Obviously, just growing up, there's always been screens in the front, but never in the back, and I really like this. You can just control heated seats, different levels of heated seats, 1, 2, and 3, obviously. And then there's also music. You can play music, control the music. There's obviously YouTube, which is very cool. There's literally Netflix, and then there's Twitch for watching like games. And you can play these like kind of simple games too. So very nice. And then there's obviously settings. So just actually very nice. They nailed the screen in the back. They have like YouTube, they have games, they have so much stuff. They just did so good on this. There's a cleaning mode. So let's say you want to clean it, it won't interrupt it or anything. So very good for Tesla. On the back, it's like just very smooth, no like interruptions on the screen. And then you have that pocket for some storage, but just very nice. You also have that light there. It's touch sensitive, no buttons, but it's actually very nice. There's that to hold your coat or something. The back seat, I think Tesla nailed it. Very nice. I like the color scheme, the red color, the white, but 2 thumbs up, 5 stars from me to Tesla's Cybertrucks. For the back seats, amazing. Let's head to the front seats. This is the passenger seat and plenty of room. My legs can like almost barely reach the front, which is pretty cool. I'm like 5'3", so decent height for my age, but there's the button to open the door. They have some more storage for like maybe a water bottle, stuff like that. Then controls to move your seat. You can't see that unfortunately, but there's plenty of space there. You can like put a purse or some bag or something. Maybe you're like a hockey player, put your bag there. Just whatever you want to do, it'll probably fit there. More storage there. And then you also have your cup holders. And the screen also, like I said, Tesla nailed their screen in the back. Same for the front. Very like just easy to use software. Map is pretty nice. And you have all these apps like games, YouTube, like basically everything. A lot of apps here. Maps is very cool. A lot of cameras. I'll show you all the cameras they have later. But you also have that. And then you have your blinker there, which is pretty nice, just touch sensitive. Then you have your shade down there, which is actually magnetic. As you can see, you can just put it back in like that, and it's actually magnetic. So just another cool tweak from the Cybertruck. And that's it for the front. pretty good front too, very spacious. You have cup holders, very good. Then this is just the controls for the screen, just some few more settings, very good. Drive mode, trailer profiles, and very cool charging and everything. You can open charge port, stuff like that. Very cool. You have all that other stuff, and there's plenty of settings. You have display settings like the brightness, and you can change the appearance to dark. I honestly like dark, but it's your choice. They have plenty of settings you can change. You can customize the whole screen and customize your drive experience, but very nice. Let's hop into the front seat now. You have your pedals there, which are pretty well placed. I like it. And then you also have the controls right there. You don't actually have a front screen, but if you turn your blinkers on, it will show the camera. For example, you turn your left blinker, it will show the left camera. But sadly, you don't have a dashboard. You have plenty of controls there, buttons, actual buttons, not like haptic feedback. But like I said, no screen, no dashboard, which is kind of interesting. But the steering wheel is like a rectangle kind of, so that's different from the Rivian. Rivian is just a regular circle. So the front light bar, very similar to Rivian, but it doesn't have any other lights other than the light bar. I was talking about the wheels, how some Rocket League and Fortnite games actually have these wheels, but I like them better in person. And I just want to show you, and I just wanted to show this to you guys. But if I open the door like this, I open the door and CyberTruck logo comes up, and like the spray painted graffiti style, it's pretty nice. And like I showed you before, it has a lot of cameras, one in the door, one in the side mirror, and then one right there. So you're very safe, and you have basically cameras everywhere on all sides, which is good. I like that. Let's go to the bed of the truck now. Like I told you, it's very, very big. I can't even like reach halfway in there. Then the tonneau cover is just very, very responsive. It goes up pretty quickly. It is kind of loud, you can't tell in this recording, but it's very responsive. Goes back, goes front. Very nice, I like it. And before we move on to the Rivian, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the CyberTruck. It's very good. I'd say around 4.5 stars out of 5. Since software, I really like it. The build is honestly very good, and just buttons and everything, I think they're placed very well, since you also have like good screen in the back, good screen in the front, then you have all those window controls and everything. So everything that wise is good. They have basically everything you need for a proper nice EV car, but the design is kind of off for me, since it is kind of cool, all those jagged edges and sharp edges, the light bar in the front. Obviously it's like kind of cyber futuristic kind of car, but I just don't really like it that much. But you might like it, but honestly it's a pretty good car. The looks could have been better, but 5 out of 5 for how comfortable it is, for how good the software is, and just very good on the inside. Outside could be improved, but I guess that's the way they built the CyberTruck, and it just looks like cybery. So let's move on to the Rivian. I just wanted to show you the front. It has that light bar, but it has those oval lights, which I really like. The front is very nice. And in the past, I reviewed the R1S, but today I'm going to be reviewing the R1S as well as the R1T. And just first looks, I like the R1T as much as I like the R1S, since it's just very nice. Pickup trucks look nice if Rivian and other companies build them nice, which Rivian has. It just has good looks and everything. I showed you the storage space earlier. It's just huge. You can put like skis on it. You can also sit on it if you're changing ski boots. And then here's the tonneau cover for the Rivian. Very nice. It's not actually like arrows. You can't kind of control it. You just press it and it goes backward or front. And this is the storage space, the trunk for the R1S. It is big, pretty big. You can also sit on this one, but this is with the back seats unfolded, so they're open. You don't get as much space, but still a good amount of space. And unlike the CyberTruck, Rivian actually gives you customizable options on your wheels. So although the CyberTruck wheels are pretty nice, you can customize Rivian's wheels, which I kind of like better, since if somebody does not like the original wheels Rivian came with, they can obviously customize and that's what it should be, but Tesla did not decide to do that. And moving on to the back seat of the Rivian, very nice build. I think this is probably my favorite interior color scheme. Rivian has a bunch, which I will show you later, but this is probably my favorite. It's gray seats and it's very comfortable. So I have plenty space, very good, more space for like a water bottle or something. My leg room is fine. You have just like window control and stuff like that, but space wise I have completely enough. Like I said, I'm 5'3" and I have tons of headroom, tons of leg room, more storage in the back of the front seat. And then you also have a screen, although I will say it's not as good as the CyberTrucks, no YouTube and everything, but I guess that's not necessary in a car. Maybe you're just going for like 15-minute grocery shopping. You don't need that unless you're going for a big road trip, but I'm just fine with that screen. You can control your vents and everything. But let's move on to the front now. Very good headroom in the front too. Gives that panoramic sunroof and just good seat quality, good door too. I like the color schemes, leather, black leather, it's wood too, which is very, very nice. You have plenty storage in there, tons of storage, very, very deep. And then you also have cup holders there, which you can slide in if you don't want them there. And this is very surprising for me. You have like a whole Bluetooth speaker, which is like, why did Rivian include that? But it's pretty nice, it's there, since you can just take it out on a party or something. But screen, I gave Tesla Cybertruck 5 out of 5. I give like Rivian 10 out of 5 since they have like very good navigation, easily navigate, and they actually have like kind of adventure theme, and they did very good on that. Like, let's say very well animated and just nicely done. And in the driver's seat and the steering wheel, unlike the Cybertruck, you don't really have any buttons there. You have only 2 scroll wheels. One's for your volume and the other could be to change the channel or change radio, something like that. You have window controls, just like the Cybertruck, tons of space. And then my feet can actually barely reach the bottom of driver's seat, which is actually pretty interesting. I guess you could kind of adjust it, but I think this is the normal setting that it's usually at. And like I showed you before, tons of room, very nice comfortable seat, and just overall very, very nice interior. I like the color scheme actually better than the Cybertrucks, since it's not just like black and white, but like I showed you before, the cameras, there's tons of cameras in the Rivian too, so you're not missing out on cameras on either the Cybertruck or the Rivian, which is very nice. This is actually very interesting. I like this feature. You never find a flashlight in the door of a car, but like I showed you, Rivian is branded as an adventurous car, so you will find like a Bluetooth speaker and like a flashlight and stuff like that. But these are all the colors you can get the R1T or the R1S in. This is some of the color schemes. They have all that too. And then more color schemes over there. I like the gray one the best. I like that one the best, since it's kind of light colored and I like more light colored. But that's it for today's video. Overall, to sum it up, they both have their strengths. Cybertruck obviously strengthens in just like construction work or just hauling big, maybe loads of like wood or metal, since it's like just a rough car. It's built for like wear and tear, and the outside is aluminum, so maybe you're in a construction site, it most likely won't get damaged. Unlike the Rivian is not made for construction, and if you just bring it into a construction site, it's not made for that situation, and it probably will or might get like kind of beaten up, maybe a scratch here and there. But just like 2 words, maybe you want 1 sentence to sum it up. Rivian is for like adventure and just family, and Cybertruck is for like building, construction, and just towing, stuff like that. Both these are very nice trucks. They do the truck job, like big beds, they have like tons of payload, and just very nice trucks. So that's it for today's video. I'll see you next one. Bye for now. YouTube Pro out.